Hi Stampin' friends, tonight we're going to use the Pretty Prints and the Sun Prints Designer Series papers. The Sun Prints being the blues, which they say are Pacific Point, Starry Sky, Night of Navy, that kind of thing. I kind of feel like it has a little bit of the Orchid Oasis in it, just it kind of blends. And then the others are the Cameo Coral, the Blackberry Bliss, Evening Evergreen, and then this Bermuda Bay. So there's a lot of variety. Oh, I forgot on the blue also, there's the gray or the, gosh, sorry, the crumb cake. So yeah, there's a lot of different patterns in this. Some look like this one. I think that looks like kind of like when Tinkerbell is born on the Tinkerbell movies, if you've ever seen those. And if you haven't, and you have kids or grandkids, you should. But it looks like the little dandelion things from that. And then others, there's a nice stripe that could be kind of birthday-ish. And then there's these that look like what it is. A friend told me, Lisa, what these are is when you used to use the photo paper and you could lay them out in the sun and it would expose parts and not other parts, and you would end up with these kind of prints. So yeah, kind of cool. You can get different looks. This is another one of those with but each one seems to me to have some different leaves put in there. Okay, I just have a few things to show you. Basically just kind of some ideas on how to use it. This one I think kind of blends nicely with the Orchid Oasis. This is what I wanted to show you, but it is a more muted tone with the Orchid Oasis. So you know we have the Orchid Oasis Baker's Twine. So I was just thinking you could make a really simple card like this and put it together for a birthday. Kind of, in my opinion, sometimes it's hard to come up with masculine cards, and this could definitely be one. Maybe tie a few knots in it to make it kind of have a nautical look. And certainly if you had a nautical stamp or a lighthouse stamp or something like that, this I think would blend nicely with that without having to create an entire scene. You could put the lighthouse in the corner and it would be super cute. But then if you wanted to, you know, jazz it up a little bit, a few kind of masculine little dots would make it look super sweet. Okay, next I'll be moving on to the Calypso Coral that we have in this. And what I did with this is just the Petal Pink ribbon, but you can see it actually lists that Petal Pink is one that can sometimes be in this paper. So putting it with, I've used all kinds of random sentiments on this one. This one is actually from True Beauty, so it has the You Are a True Friend on it. And then if you put that here, you know, placement is kind of going to be up to you, but just to have a little bit, hold on, I like to have them like this, like a real ribbon. And then I didn't cut them the right direction. We can do that later. But putting them with these Meadow Dies, these are the Meadow Dies, and I've done them in our basic white paper, and it just kind of pops out the background. It just kind of makes it seem like, oh yes, that's how you did that. So then the next thing I wanted to show you was just more of these Meadow Dies with this. This one is the Bermuda Bay, and almost all of these can kind of go with other things. Like, I think this one may look the best with it. Using this kind of ferny looking cutout, it kind of pops the colors, if that makes sense. And this again is one of the dustier colors, so then it's not as bright in certain places. It has gray in it. So maybe you'd prefer that one with it. So just kind of 6 of 1. And you can see I punched this out with the oval punch, but it barely fit. So I went back and used one of these dies, and I thought might have made it look a little better. So there's that. And then this one, I used the Evening Evergreen, and it is very striking because it's so bold. It also, especially the Evening Evergreen, would look great if you punch this out or die cut it out, excuse me, in the soft sea foam. I think that would be beautiful. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, with this. And then maybe a butterfly from that same batch of dies to kind of add to it. And then I kind of wanted to show you how much brighter it is when you use. So here it is with the navy. I've got the fern again, got the little thank you, and then the butterfly. But if you want it to look even happier, or say maybe you want to make it a wedding card or something really kind of fun, then putting it on white really makes it pop as well. And one thing about these in colors, like for example, this is the Starry Sky. I think it looks gorgeous with this. Even if you're thinking it's navy, it's still gonna look so pretty with this. And this is definitely one you could tie around the stem here and make a bow, or just make a tie. And that's gonna make a super cute card design. There's that. And then here we have the one I was talking about earlier, where it kind of looks like dandelion sprouting out. And then you can see I did this with a light blue with the Orchid Oasis, and it just kind of accentuates that. And this last one I did is using the Blackberry Bliss. And so I'm sure you guys have seen me do this. What I do is I stamp this on a small piece, and then when I'm ready to slide it into the into this punch, this is the Lovely or Lasting Punch, whichever one it is, it goes with that stamp set. I just slide it in and punch, and so it makes it a long and skinny piece. And then I think it looks nice. Let me get my adhesive here. I think it looks nice to add it to the punch that's full size. So let me look at it just a second so I can try to get it even. And there we go, that's better. So it gives it kind of a border on the top and the bottom, which in my opinion kind of makes it pop onto the paper nicely. Because like I said, the paper is not exactly the same color as the cardstock. They brighten it, or they mute it with like grays or browns to kind of bring out other colors in it. So anyway, I think this one is one that I will definitely enjoy using. And you can make, I was actually looking for a thinking of you, because I thought that would be, some of these would be nice for sympathy cards, but I honestly just couldn't find it before time for our live. So anyway, it is coming upon, let me change this just 1 second. It is coming upon celebration time. So if you don't have a celebration brochure, please let me know. And remember that if you place orders of $50, or some of them require $100 just because of the way Stampin' Up! Has set that up, you get a free product throughout July and August. So it's kind of an exciting time, because also the holiday catalog is ready. So we have fall, Halloween, Christmas, kind of some Thanksgiving things also in our catalogs. So if you are interested in that, or if you need any help with that, please just let me know. And on that note, I will not be having a live on July the 4th because it's the holiday. So I will see you again next Friday with some new things from the celebration brochure. I appreciate you watching, and have a happy Independence Day to those of you in America. Bye-bye.